Welcome to this special FemTalk 89 FM report, which we're producing in Nandi as part of our annual 16 Days of Activism campaign with rural women leaders. In fact, 33 rural women leaders who have joined us from Rakiraki, Tavua, Mba, Lautoka, Singatoka, and of course Nandi. They come with wisdom, information, they come with opinion and evidence on behalf of 25 women-led groups and a total of 6,769 members. If you were to think about this influence of these women in their communities, they actually inform, support, communicate on behalf of almost 47,000 household members. The theme for the 2015 16 Days campaign is Peace in the Home and the Community, Make Education Safe for All. To discuss this and other priority issues, I have Asela Bavadra. Asela is from the Nandi Vunda Women's Club, and we also have Monisha Pillay from Singatoka. Monisha, if we can start with you. You're 22 years old and you've joined us from Singatoka. Monisha, tell us about the club that you represent. What is the name of the club and what are some of the activities that you do?
The club that I'm representing is the Nandrala Mother Sangam Club. It consists of 15 members. We meet usually on every Sundays, and the activities we do is we do the cooking, sewing, raise funds. That's all we do. So
your club fundraisers, if you were to make a decision about where the funds should go, what do you see that's important in Singatoka right now that could contribute, that you and the club could contribute to?
We would like to contribute it towards the school's kindergarten. We don't have a kindergarten right now in the school, so we can contribute towards it.
So this is the Sangam school?
Yeah.
And so the Singatoka group is actually part of the big TISI Sangam, Mothers Sangam, the Women's Network, the national network.
Yeah.
Did you attend the Sangam conference this year?
No, I haven't been.
You haven't been yet. You looking forward to being able to attend one day?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Why? I mean, it brings a lot of people together, right?
Yeah, it brings a lot of people together. It gives us a lot of information as well. We meet new people, new ideas comes in our mind. We see new things as well.
Okay, so moving on to Asela. Asela Bavadra, you're 49 years old and you're a member of the Vunda Women's Club. Now, like Monisha, you're also part of a national network, the Songa Vakmarama Toka. But tell us a little bit about the Vunda Women's Group that you represent. How many members and what are some of the activities?
At the Vunda Women's Group, there's about 141 members.
Okay.
And they got a VCCA Women's Cooperative too in the village in VCCA.
What does the cooperative do? Is it a shop?
It is a shop.
Okay. And what do you sell?
We sell groceries.
Okay. And one of the reasons for the shop is because people can't get to other stores?
It helps the women for their businesses. Like at the end of the year, they get bonuses from the shop.
Okay, so are all your members cooperative members? Does everybody have a stake in the cooperative?
No, only 141 members, but so some of them, they have their own businesses.
Okay, so how many women run the cooperative together?
350.
Wow, that's a lot of women. And what kind of bonus are you looking forward to for 2015?
It depends on my daily shopping at the shop.
Okay. And when it comes to the women, what are they spending the money on? Why are these small businesses important for you in your village community?
Because in the village, for the cooperative shop, we have to buy from the shop. At the end of the year, we have bonuses. Because some of the men, they just use their money for their drinks, and ladies can buy their own bags and all their shoppings at the end of the year in December.
Okay, so as a member of the cooperative, which I assume you are, yes?
Yes.
What are you planning to do? Are you going to treat your family for Christmas? Are you putting it aside for school fees next year?
I'm putting for my family for the Christmas.
Okay, lovely. Now, the consultation this week as part of the annual 16 Days campaign discussions actually started on World AIDS Day. And together with other women leaders who have been participating in the consultation, you both discussed the issue of, or you all discussed the priority issue of health security. In terms of World AIDS Day, in terms of the theme for the 16 days, why is health security a priority for women? Asela?
Because women is a backbone of the family. They should have their health. They just keep their health, keep them healthy, and they always be there at home. If the woman is not in the family, then the family is orphaned.
Okay, so without women's leadership, we need to make sure that our mothers are healthy. Monisha, if I could ask you, please. You're a young woman. You live in a rural town. What are the priority issues for young women like yourself? If you think about your club, if you think about the Sangam network, what's important for women's health that we need to ensure that there is a focus on?
Women have so many responsibility in the community and in the club, in the society as well. Everywhere they have so many responsibilities, so many roles to play. So it is important for them to have a healthy life. We need to consider their health because they are a contributing factor towards everything.
So a number of the issues that we continue to hear on through FemLINKPACIFIC's rural network is access to health. And that for many of the women, I mean, I think for Visese you're quite lucky because you've got the Sai Health Center just across the road. But if you think about Nanranga, there are many communities that, like the Kavanangasao community, the other groups that are living in the interior. They've got bad roads, and it's very hard for the women to get to the health centers. I mean, in July we heard about a young girl who had to ride a horse so that a woman could get medical services to give birth. We also hear that in Ba, for example, for the elderly, for the single parents, it's hard to, afford medical services and prescriptions. So if you had one recommendation in terms of women's health security, what would that be? Monisha? Or Monisha? What do young women need? How can they access health services? How can a young woman like yourself become a healthy wife, a healthy mother, looking into the future, a healthy grandmother?
We need to have better road conditions, proper water supply in the village, proper supply of medicines in the hospitals, a good diet as well.
Okay. Asela, what do you discuss at the club? Why, and what do you hear as maybe you hear from the Ba province, Songabacamarama? What are the issues that we need to really focus on, or health services need to reach women in what way?
Health services in the interior of Ba should have some, like health centers. They should have proper roads. The infrastructure should be improved for the ladies to travel from there to the health center so that they can manage to avoid the sickness in their household.
In their households, for themselves and for their children.
Too.
Women tend to put their health last. What is your one message to women about prioritizing women's health first? What do we need to do to make sure that women are healthy?
So women should have a checkup every now and then, all times. Sometimes women are lazy to go to the dispensary when they're supposed to be there on the right date. That's why women should look after themselves for they are the backbone of the family.
Monisha, what is the kind of message that should reach young women about their health? We need to make sure that you as the young women of Fiji are healthy. What do we need to tell young women?
I'd like to say that sometimes we need to think of ourselves as well. We have families, we'll have children as well, so we do take care of them, but later we think of ourselves, we take care of our health as well, because once we are sick, we are unhealthy, we won't be able to have a good future for our children, our family as well.
So just to wrap up, peace in the home, peace in the community, education needs to be safe for all. That's been the theme for the annual 16 Days campaign. For the women in your community, for the women that you've met this week at our consultation, Monisha, what does that mean? What would peace and security mean for the women?
Peace and security would mean the health, the contributions, living peacefully, healthy, happily, all those things.
Okay, and Asela, peace in the home, peace in the community. What does that mean for the women of your club and the women who you've met this week in our consultation?
Please.
What does peace and security mean for a woman like you? What does it mean if you were to think about peace and security?
I think that a woman should be in good health, and that makes the nation's wealth.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us in this segment, our special 16-day segment on Fem Talk 89 FM on the annual 16 Days campaign. Stay tuned as we have more updates from our Western Division consultation.